Okay, guys, putting on a little review of our FedEx second day play, right? The idea here again behind a second day play is that something causes the stock to pop in a certain direction. You get a gap, you get new information, be it earnings, be it a FDA approval, whatever. But these were the pre-market level. I'm sorry, the yesterday's levels that I was looking at and that I was watching, and this was the plan. So, I told the plan right out the gate, and I wanted to buy this when and if we came in for a gap close around 262.05. And funny enough, we didn't even gap close, but I got filled. And what I did was I took this, I guess the low was 262.01, so it barely filled me. So anyway, I took half of this off, somewhere up in here around this area, scalped out a buck 50. Then I took another piece off up near 265, which was mental level and this area. But the ultimate goal is to get it up here to 266.85. That's what I thought was going to happen. And that's what I was planning on, right? And so it came back down, and I didn't stop out until it broke this level here. It went red, it went green to red, and it stopped me out. And so the long trade was over. I was waiting, and I said, "Hey, what's going to happen? Are we going to go lower? Blah 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 blah." And it actually came up and broke back over the level here, and gave us a little retest. So I bought it again, and so this time the buy was, here at this green arrow versus at the gap close area, and I took some off at the 264 to 264.60 range, and then it trail stopped me out at entry. So on this one, I was able to scalp out, $2 ish, and on the previous one, I was able to scalp out 2 and then 4. So I built a pretty good position, and I was comfortable with whatever happened. Well, what ended up happening was flagging out. I mean, this looks like a beautiful flag, blah, 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 blah. But for me, I said I wanted this to do a little U. I wanted this to be the little U that was made and us to go up. So we did the little U, but we just didn't have the strength to go. And in my opinion, the longer we waited, the more likely we are to break down. And here, let's see what this looks like as well. If we were to throw this into this, let's see if the breakdown started happening at the exact time that the SPY and everything else started breaking down. And you can see the SPY starts breaking down, FedEx starts breaking down, right? The markets start puking, then FedEx started puking. So here's the key symbol or key thing for me. At this point right here, there's an opportunity for a bounce. The SPY's coming into the VWAP. You're coming into a major support zone. You're coming into the trend line. Taking a shot for a long here, great idea. It didn't work. Still not a bad idea. I didn't do it. I already had a position from here. So there's no point in me adding. And then as soon as it went under, that's it. The game's over, in my opinion. Right? You had your opportunity. You've trapped these traders. The SPY's starting to bounce, and you are not. That's when you flip it to the short side, right? So at the beginning of the day, my thought process was, hey, if we can, let me actually enlarge this here. If we can get a dip down, like if we can open, I'll take a shot, but if we can get it dip down into, these regions, I'd take a shot for it to pull it back up. Well, flip side is true as well. We came in, we broke. That's your shot. That's your chance to get over it. Now you're stuck underneath these people, and you're stuck underneath the new VP that was created today by these people, right? The odds of coming back through this level here are pretty low as we start breaking this down. Okay, so however you would want to flip and take it short, great. So if you tried along there, fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Trying along anywhere else, in my opinion, it's a bad idea until you get to the very low end down here. Taking a shot around 260, 259.50, sure, I can see that. But from the short side, that would have been my profit target. And the play for the long side, Zach, was broken, but the play for the short side was just beginning. And so when you become a good trader, you're going to be able to flip. You're going to be able to say, great, I don't care what you do. Let's short this sucker. Now my target is down here, and my risk level is here. And if you wanted to hold it tight, you could put it here as well, right? Or anchored VWAP, or just in this general area. There wasn't enough to get through, in my opinion. So that's it. That's your second day play. And anytime you play a second day play, it's relatively easy because the lines are pretty clear, and you can see just from the drawings that I put in this morning, these lines were respected, right? So bounce, right? Tried holding these levels, right? Held. Tried holding these levels, line respected. Finally, you create your descending triangle and break down, retest into that upper level. Boom. So you can see all these lines are respected. That's when you know that you're doing things correctly, because price actually follows what you thought would happen, right?